Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna move this couch going this way, but I want to make sure the rug like looks okay. I think I'm gonna move the couch that's over here, like this way a bit more. I kind of move that couch. The cat is now sleeping on it, so I might have to wake her up. She's literally sleeping. But I want to move this couch over a little bit just because, as you can see, this couch is not like completely centered with this window, and I think it would look so much better if it was actually centered with this little window, just directly centered. So this side will actually be scoot over a bit, and then I'll actually have my walk path over here will be how I wanted it, because I don't really want this table and stuff touching this and in front of that little window, and I think that's gonna look so much better. You guys, the cat's not even, watch her. It's not even moving. I just want to make sure it's basically centered in the middle of the window. I think it looks okay. I gotta double check with it. So much better with just the leg just touching this. You guys can't see this, but above, up here, there's a hanging plant that I'm gonna remove. Okay, and then the couch, I actually wanted to shift it this way. That's what I'm thinking, and like line it up with this couch over here. I already measured, and I should have enough like walkway. It should be totally fine. We're gonna try it out. I think I like the rug where it is, because this will be like touching me, sitting on it. So the next thing I really should work on is that thing I put in over here when I moved it in. I really need to move it because I don't want it there, but I had moved it there just to get it in from off the porch. And now that I'm moving my couch like this, it just doesn't really fit over there. So what I would need to do, really, you can see right here where the couch is kind of neat. Yeah, this couch is really torn up from the cats. But what I'm thinking is this ledge right here would probably need to line up with that ledge, just so like when you sit in the living room, you can all like kind of converse and see each other. This is in the way. All right, I at least got the couch moved back into place. So now I'm just gonna drape a few blankets on here. It's a lot different right now because I'm not used to this. I think the couch turned out really nicely. I might put a throw blanket on this side because of the cat scratches on the arm and everything. The one in the middle is covering up like a stain. This couch was actually given to me and a lot of kids got to it prior, so it's like a little couch. Eventually I do want to get some new legs to raise the couch a bit higher because I think it is a kid's couch. It's pretty short, as you can see, compared to this one. This one over here is like where you sit down is only 15 or so inches from the floor. And this one's like 20. I don't know if you can see the difference. But yeah, I do think I want to drape something on the edge. Yeah, I'm not too sure. That's the whole reason I had to drape this blanket. Is just because of the stains and things like that. I have tried to get them up with certain products, several different chemicals, but they're there, and I'm like, well, I still like the couch. It's nice for when guests are over, so. And this is the couch I usually sit on because it's so comfortable. But right now I have so much space. I still have to clean up, but there's so much space in the living room. I'm like, whoa. I mean, obviously I had to put things back where they were, so let me do that. My vent is here. So I moved this thing in the back. This trash can's probably not gonna stay there. I figured I could put some baskets and things underneath this, and the vent thing is still cleared, and I'm gonna decorate the top of this. I moved a plant over here, which I think looks good with how the wall is. It's like short enough. I don't want my cats to get into it and they can easily access it, so I'm a little scared of putting it right there. As you can see, Mitra's already popping up. I probably will switch out the decor or something down there. You don't really see it over here, so, but you still have enough room to pull out these chairs and actually use them. So that's pretty cool. I really like the setup so far. I think I'm going to put like a lamp or something back here and some other decor pieces. So I moved that huge piece out of the way and I moved this back into the place where it was right here. And then moved this plant over here, obviously. But now I have that giant, the large plant, and I'm thinking it's gonna go here. I'm thinking that like that crate might fit here. And it fits perfectly. To figure out if I want to put anything over here in the corner. I'm thinking that looks good. I might just leave that. And then I do need to figure out this little area right here. I'm going to be really using. This is all like my yarn. So I put the vases right there, and then I'll put something else in the middle. This is a lot. Like just moving one couch really turned into this. So I'm going to put the chair right now. So it'll be a really cool coffee table, and I'll leave this latch part in the front. It fits the area really nicely. So I can actually put stuff inside of here as well that I don't want to display right this minute. I'm busy doing something. Little lanterns are going to go in here. Same thing with these decorative balls. I'll just put those in there. So I'm still kind of just putting things away in there, and then over here, I think I like the way I set it up. I end up moving that little wicker basket thing back over here, the little trunk, and then added a few vases and a plant, and I think I like the way it looks. I think it looks okay. It's not terrible. I'm trying to think of things that would go behind a couch on one of these little tables. And eventually this couch is going to be higher when I get the new legs on it. So far, I like how it's set up. Still have to move the table and everything out here somewhere else. That's still quite a lot, honestly, over here, but I do think it looks a little bit better than what it did. I'm trying to find different varying heights and then mix around all the decor. Like some of the beads are up there, some are right here, and then we have some natural items like the driftwood and then the antler, the bone. I've also tried to mix in a few of like the plants over here. Just kind of disperse it kind of everywhere, so I don't really know. So now I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can put some things on top of this. I don't really know if this, I don't think this crate's gonna go here just because. So I was thinking like putting this cool jar and maybe this little piece on here. I like these canisters because I can open them and actually put stuff down in there, like a pen or a lighter or something like that, and that would like cover them up. So I kind of want to leave the canisters up here. I don't know. I just don't know how I want to arrange this. Stir on either side. This is my living room. So there is some things I still need to work on. I want a little bit less stuff. Also, this chair is eventually probably going to go to the kitchen. Other than that, I don't know. Look at all that dust. I'm not really sure. I don't really like this whole situation. I got to figure out where to put a few things that are right here in the middle. And I really do want to probably redo this again. I just am not happy with it. I like some little areas, clusters of it, but I think there's too much going on. I mean, I always go through this. I can never get it right. So it'll just be a little bit of playing. I do kind of like how this is like this short to medium to tall. That area looks really nice, so that I probably will keep. And yeah, I'm not too sure about over here. It's chaotic. Over here, I like that you can see, you know, the ground over here. I need to fix the cords in the back so you can't really see those. And then eventually I'm going to get a skinnier plant, or I'm going to make it and put it over here in the corner. That will kind of disguise the little the light that's back there. As you can see, I do like it because it does put a lot of light out in the corner, which lights in the corners are always really nice. It doesn't have a shade on the top one, but I kind of like the industrial feel of that light, so I kind of want to keep it. This stuff is like, I look at pictures all the time on Pinterest, but this still is not what I want. So I'll have to play around with it, and hopefully once I get it right, I can show you guys. The cool trunk. This was like the main reason I really moved everything around. I really wanted to move the couch this way, and you can see I have plenty of room to walk into the living room. But I do think that it's really nice that the couch is like this, because it kind of frames this whole area like this is a living room, and you still have the open feel. Look at this mess, you guys. I'm embarrassed. This looks really nice. I like the pop-up plants and things that are back here. Eventually I'll put like a lamp probably over there next to the plant, the larger plant. Like if people were sitting on this couch, there is some extra blankets. I know I don't need them, but that's where they're at. And then you won't believe it, but there's actually more blankets right here in this thing. I bought like 20 new blankets over Christmas. I don't even know. It's ridiculous. I like this little setup with some coasters and the little beads in the basket. I think it's cute. It's very simple. And this is still enough room to put like a drink or a bag of food or something like that if someone were sitting over here and they were eating or whatever. And over here, normally I sit on that couch. I think this is plenty of space to set my phone on and set a drink or maybe some food or whatever I put on the table at the time. I do want to move this canister and that little mug. I'm gonna move this stuff. I just don't know where yet, but I gotta call it quits tonight. I'm exhausted. I've been working for hours on moving things around. So I love my new setup of the living room. It definitely feels like I have a lot more space. I've been recording for like ever. It's been a couple hours and I just need to like rest and lay down and then come back to you guys on a later video. We'll catch you guys in another video. Thanks for tagging along and watching this chaotic process of me rearranging my living room. It sucks because when you want to rearrange one thing, you have to do the entire living room. I did want to do this for a long time and I think that it turned out really, really good. I'm loving the space that I have now. As you can see behind me, this is like the couch I normally would sit on. A little moment here with the table. And then I have all that space that's behind me, which is quite a lot of space, to be honest. I feel like beforehand I did not have that much space. So maybe I did, but I don't know. It feels a lot bigger to me. It feels like this is like way over there. So there's a lot of space right here. I have a lot of room to walk. And I love the flow, the way it works. So you just walk from the hallway and then from a straight angle. Let me show you guys. And we're in the hallway right now. You walk out of the hallway, you're gonna walk straight over there where the cat just ran. And it's just like a straight shot to the front door. And then right there would be walking into the kitchen. So for me, this works out wonderful. I love the setup. And then over here on this couch, you're able to sit down and still like look over here and converse with whoever. And then the TV's right here. So it works out really nicely. Even like this whole area with taking away some things, if you notice, it points up from this side to over this side and you look up. Everything kind of goes up to a triangle. You guys see what I'm talking about? So everything just points up to like a pyramid. So it's like, I just noticed that everything's doing that. It lines up to a pyramid. And I still am debating if I'm going to put anything up on the walls. I kind of like them bare so that you have something to like rest your eyes on. There's not anything over here either. I might put one picture over here. I don't know. I think I'm going to move the mirror to this wall over here so that when you're walking down the hallway, you would actually see the mirror right here and you can kind of check yourself before you leave. Because honestly, walking down the hallway right here, we're walking out into the living room and then the mirror's way over there. Like you can't really see yourself, so you have to walk through this little pathway just to like go over here and look in the mirror. And I don't really like that. I think it'd look better on this wall and maybe move that on this wall. I don't know. Or just get rid of it in general. Just not have it up because there's macrame here, but there's also macrame here and up there. That's a little macrame, I guess, piece. So I think that's enough macrame. There's one over here too that I might take that down. We'll see. And then I still have to move the round table. But before I move that, I got to move the other table and figure that whole thing out. So that'll probably be another video of me moving the kitchen stuff around. I don't know. I'm happy with the setup. So I'll catch you in another video. Bye, guys.